All right, so I'm gonna have to recount some stuff a little bit. Cliff notes stuff of all the stuff that I've been talking about for the last I don't know how long that I forgot to click the record button on. This is Omaha's Raiders Prelude to Chaos #1. That's amazing. This is a great way to start a show, isn't it? We screw up right off the bat and forget to start recording. All right, so Cliff's notes. The year is, or excuse me, it's October 12th, 3039. Four mech warriors have joined up together to form a mercenary outfit following the Fourth Succession War, the Endurian Secession, and beating of the already gravely wounded Capellan Confederation, and right about the time when the War of 39 starts. I was just talking about the main people here. I'm going to recap this really quick. Starting member, or primary founding member is Philip Omaha. I even had a nice little spiel about his name. Long story short, Frank Herbert wrote Dune and all the other Dune books until he passed away. One of his characters was Duncan Idaho. I thought it was amusing that there was a character that carried the name of an entire state. So me, in my amusing sort of way, created a character when I needed a name one day. And I said, I'm going to name him after a city. I don't know why I chose Omaha at this point. This was a number of years ago, many, many years ago. I chose Omaha, and it stuck. Phil Omaha is the founder of Omaha's Raiders. His wingman, or close partner in crime, I guess, I don't know. Stan the Man Daniels. Not a very original name, but I really like the idea of calling somebody Stan the Man, so that kind of stuck. These two served not entirely together, but they served in the same unit in the Free Worlds League military until about 37 or 8, when they were both basically discharged because their unit got beat to shit. Damn, I shouldn't be swearing this early in the video. Whatever. The unit got beat to hell in the quasi civil war that was going on in the Free Worlds League at the time. They recruited a third member, Travis Old Man Cobb. He's called Old Man because he looks like he's old, even though he's only in his mid-30s. He looks like he's about 50. Cobb is something of a prankster, shyster, doesn't really follow the way of the book nearly so well as he should, and because of that was at one point in time discharged dishonorably from the 15th Merrick Militia, ends up finding his way to Outreach, and that's how he ends up getting recruited by Omaha and Daniels. And then lastly, the person we were talking about, when I realized I screwed this up, I forgot to actually hit the record button, is Abraham the Kid Bush. Called the Kid because he looks young, and he is young, the youngest of the four at age 25. He served a single term of enlistment in the Dracona's Combined Mustard Soldiery, or the DCMS. And at the end of that time, his command team decided that he was not worthy of being allowed to re-enlist. You know, basically he was some mediocre dude that just didn't really accomplish anything, didn't impress anybody. Basically just took up air and space. Now, getting a little bit back on track, if you look at the map, you'll notice that currently, let me center the map on our current location. We are on Kazoo. Now, I've mentioned a few times before I started recording, back in about 2015, I started writing a short story about Omaha's Raiders that detailed their initial founding as a group. I've covered a little bit about that twice now in the stream. Once on this video. In the video, got the very, very short version. In that short story, their first contract as a team of four was an objective raid. They were hired by the Dracona's Combine. I want to say Tanadi or Tanadi. I don't know how to say it exactly. I'm not Japanese, of course, and I don't mean any sort of disparaging thoughts on that. But I don't always speak Japanese very well. The little bits I can. Anyway, Tanadi Computers hires Omaha's Raiders to go and blow up an assembly line for another electronics company. That is also based in the Dracona's Combine. Effectively, as I recall from the bit of skimming of that story I read last night, was both companies were looking at expanding onto Kazoo, and Tanadi Computers was like, no, fuck that, you're not doing that, and hired these mercs to go blow up their factory before it became an actual factory. That was effectively the background on that. And so they did that. Now, one of the agreements in that contract was that if they had done well, two of the mechs that the team has would actually stay, and like ownership would be transferred over to the Omaha's Raiders from the company. And that was an Archer and I'm gonna say Orion. I could be wrong. I don't remember exactly. We'll talk about what mechs they have in just a moment. So anyway, so they do this, and they are now currently, as of right this moment, they are en route back to Outreach. I keep hitting the wrong button. They are now back on their way back to Outreach, which is their new base of operations. And I realize in the late 30s, Outreach may not necessarily have been the mercenary star that it later becomes just yet. It's only been at best 10 years that Wolf's Dragoons have been on the planet. But for my purposes in the storytelling and whatnot, the planet Outreach is in the process of becoming the large mercenary haven that it later becomes. It's just not necessarily as famous or well known or well off yet as, say, Galatea or even Solaris for that matter. I'm sure somebody much more familiar with the Battletech lore will correct me, and that's fine. Correct me anytime I say anything silly. The only thing I ask is cite your source so I can review it and make sure I make the appropriate corrections. But at the end of the day, Outreach is the base of operations for Omaha's Raiders. They're currently on their way back there now. In the process of returning, they have a couple of techs that were aboard the drop ship that sent them all over the place. And that is the other two people. They are the other two people of their small growing team. That is Jennifer Sidgwick and Aisha Gerzowski. These are two techs that basically by the time, I think in the story, my plan was that by the time they get back to Outreach, these two are basically like, yeah, you know what, we're going to go hang out with these guys because, we don't want to work for you anymore. We're going to go work out with these guys. I don't know. There was also implied romance between Jennifer Sidgwick and Phil Omaha in the very ending of the story. I was looking at expanding on further in follow-on stories that I never got around to writing. Maybe I will at some point, but usually what happens is I'll play a bunch of Mega Mech games, determine how that story goes, and then I'll get much more gameplay in than I do writing. And at that point, I'm just like, screw it, I'm not going to write. And of course, all the other real life things get in the way. Let's see. Let's talk about the mechs. Let's go in the hangar and see what kind of mechs we have. We have, of course, arguably my most favorite mech ever. Let me rephrase that. My favorite mech ever, pretty much, which is the Stalker 3F. Recently, I'm leaning a little bit more towards the 3H. I think it's the 3H. It has LRM 20s and then 4 medium lasers and 2 SRM 6s. Not quite the same loadout as this one. The 3F, of course, has the 2 large lasers, 2 LRM 10s, 4 medium lasers, and 2 SRM 6s, and it is just an amazing beast of a mech, other than the fact you hit it in the right spot a few times and it goes kabloom because of all the ammo it carries. So that's Omaha's ride. And then we have Old Man Cobb riding in the Victor 9B. This is a very short-range brawly mech with an AC-20, 2 medium lasers, and an SRM-4. The Kid Bush, or the Kid Abraham the Kid, whatever you want to call him, Abraham Bush. Oh, that was another thing, too. I was thinking about this last night. I think Abraham refuses to be called Abe, or any other shortened version therein. I think that's one of his little character traits, is that he refuses to acknowledge if anybody does not call him Abraham. He's warming up to the kid. He realizes, of course, he's the youngest of the team right now. But anyway, Abraham the Kid Bush, he is riding an Archer 2K. This is a very very hot mech. It's got 2 large lasers and 2 LRM-15s, and you have to be very careful managing its heat. So that's going to be an interesting time for me. And then lastly, we have Stan the Man Daniels driving the 0-1K Orion. This has an AC-10 and an LRM-15 for long range. And then for follow-up close-in stuff, it has SRM-4 and 2 medium lasers. So overall, we've got a pretty heavy team. So one of the things we'll be looking at as we look to expansion, combat arms-wise, is getting some smaller stuff to help out with like recon and local security or escort kind of stuff. I know personally I'm gonna want to add an artillery lance, like a legit artillery. I was artillery in the army for 21 years, and I can totally understand uh, load-bearing ammo bins. You're absolutely right, James. The 011K load. That's the only drawback. I love the Orion, to be totally honest with you. I feel like it's a very good all-around heavy mech, but you sneeze on it and you're setting off ammo. Anyway, I was artillery for 21 years, so I can totally appreciate having 4 pieces of long-time artillery and just annihilating your enemy with those rounds. Once you can get them dialed in, of course, which can be a little tricky. So, looking at adding over time some VTOLs and light vehicles for recon, some heavier stuff for some like flanking action that can move a little bit faster than these guys. And then, of course, obviously expanding the mech unit itself. But again, that's kind of long term. And again, what I'm doing here, I explained this before I forgot, or before I realized I forgot to hit record, is that this is Prelude to Chaos because I'm going to take this outfit and I'm going to work them until 3067 when the telecom wars begin. When the word of Blake basically says screw you to literally everybody in the inner sphere. At which point I'll switch over to the total chaos system using what forces I have available at that time and then navigate my way through. Now, when I get to the total chaos phase, for lack of a better thing to call it, what I don't know is how I want to proceed. I want to do a total chaos campaign and stream it and YouTube it, whatever. What I don't know is one of the ideas I had was having 2 or 3 other players, each running their own outfit and each running their own pathway, and then just kind of not necessarily competing with each other, but just seeing each other's progress and comparing it, just for something kind of cool to do. Of course, with the total chaos system, you have the war chest points or war chest system. It's not strictly cash. It's a lot more abstract, and it can be easier to run on. Thank you. I took oh god, what, I don't even remember where the original color scheme was, but I basically added a couple of lines and changed the color on them. I do like that color scheme though. It works out really good. I think it's actually one of the Cretan color schemes is originally. Let me see. Let's see, individual camouflage. Yeah, so these are mine that I probably basically edited off of others. But I think that black and gold base comes from, where are you, Cretans? You're not listed Cretans, you're listed Draconis. Let's see. Oh, Otomo. Was it the Otomo? That looks like it. I might have used the Otomo color and then like in Photoshop got rid of the smaller bars on the side and then added a white silver-ish beam in the middle to add it. I really do like that color scheme. Thank you. If it wasn't that one, is another scheme or color that I used initially. Oh, here it is, right here, I think. I can't look at another. It might have been actually the Ryukin. What? Who are these? Ryukin Hachi? I might have used theirs. I don't remember. Anyway, so that's the plan. That's the goal. That's the intent. Is that ultimately we get these guys into late 3067 when everything in the inner sphere turns south. And then see how I can maneuver what I have at that time through the next, 15 or so years that the telecom war lasts. And then I don't know what I'm going to do after that. I don't hardly know anything, and I know that's horrible grammar. I hardly know anything about Dark Ages. I know along the way the Free Worlds League basically falls apart, and then eventually by about 3140-ish, one of the Merrick daughters, I believe it's Jessica Merrick, the actual daughter of not Thomas, that basically stitches everything back together through a variety of methods, including mostly bashing the shit out of everyone. And then, of course, the Ill Clan era takes over. And we know those of you that know what happens there. Those of us that don't know have a very vague idea. All That's a lot of like background shit, and 14, 15 minutes of it was, some of it had to be repeated because I forgot to record. All right, back on track. So we're coming. Damn it, we're coming back from Kazoo, headed to Outreach. This is gonna be. I feel like there's something else. Oh, I wanted to actually give these guys their awards they were supposed to have. So first off, for these two, award standard, fourth succession war. What else? Oh, they would have had like basic training and shit like that. Basic for both, NCO for one, officer for the other. He gets officer training where. One cool thing I like about the award system that was put in at some point in time is that you get like experience points and sometimes edge based on which awards you're getting. That was officer, right? Basic officer grad. Okay. All right. So what else does he have? He is currently a 3-4. I don't think that qualifies him for the expert marksmanship or any of the marksmanship. Marksmanship, gunnery skill of 3 or 2. Yeah, so he gets marksmanship. That means so does he. Well, we'll get to him in a minute. Let me see. What else is there? I think there's at least one other he can get. Oh, if he fought on Xanth, that means he would have gotten the Endurian Secession Crisis ribbon. Endurian Wars campaign. What else? What else is in there? I won't scroll all the way through it so fast. I know a lot of these up towards the top he won't qualify for yet. What is house defense? Enlisted during a time of war in defense of a house world. Periphery, third session, Ronin, War 39, Clan Invasion 57, Task Force Serpent, Mountain St. Ives, Fedcom, War to Blake, Galactic Service, 3 consecutive months in a foreign theater, Galactic Service, 12 months. Was not part of a covert ops team. Longevity, nope. Drill instructor, nope. Military training, nope. Ceremonial duty, no. Security guard, warrant officer, no. Okay, so I think that's all the awards that Phil gets. Now let's see what Stan the Man Daniels gets, other than his basic training and the fourth succession war. He is going to definitely get 2 right off the bat. He's going to get marksmanship, because he has a gunnery of 3. And then he's going to get NCO Academy graduate because he is an NCO. We made him a sergeant because ultimately Daniels will basically be the unit XO. Cobb is slated to be the unit senior enlisted advisor, which normally translates to sergeant major. But of course, we don't have enough bodies to have a sergeant major, so he's just a corporal like the kid is. I think there was something else we were going to give the man Daniels. Actually, maybe not. Maybe we weren't. We'll give him Endurian Wars because I think it is listed in that short story. That the link to which will be posted in the description on the YouTube video. I think it is mentioned that Daniels did serve on Xanth 3 during the Endurian session. Then we have Cobb, who probably doesn't get much in the way of awards. So we're gonna give him basic training. It's listed in the story that he never makes any rank higher than corporal. So he'll have that, and then I think we'll give him, he'll have basic training. I think there's one other that he might be arguably eligible for. Not expert because his gunnery is 4. He was never NCO or whatever. I guess we could give him covert ops because he was always stealing shit. We'll go ahead and give him the. Oh, I think Daniels needs the fourth succession war. Would Cobb have been in? Yes. We'll give him fourth as well. So let's give him 4th Endurian, and we'll give him, whoops, we'll give him Endurian. Now, expert, that's basic, that's NCO, I think. Yep, NCO. Endurian Wars, and oh, we gave him 4th Succession. So he's got those two. Now, Bush served in the Draconis Combine for 1 term, which usually is either 4 or 6 years, depending on where you're at. So he's going to get basic training. He has a gunnery of 4, so that's not going to change anything. We'll go ahead and give him 4th Succession War, because if he's 39 and then he was out for at least a year, that takes it back to 38. He served for 6 years. That takes it back to 32. No, I guess he wouldn't have served during the 4th Succession War, so he won't get that one. He might not actually get anything else, for that matter. But, you know, he's young, and that's what happens, right? All right, and then these two, we'll give them basic training as well. And my argument there is one of the things that Omaha would be doing would be insisting on some form of organized training and professional development for all of his people. Even if it's something like basic training is your initial onboarding to the unit and passing a handful of tests in order to see if you can, like, I don't know, hold a weapon and point it in the right direction to cause harm to the enemy. Even if you're a tech or an admin puke or whatever. So I think that's something that Omaha would have insisted on. And he's definitely going to increase that over time to include like an internally based NCO and officer academy, or not academy, but professional development. And of course, as we all know, the Wolf's Dragoons on outreach do a lot of setting up professional courses and things of that nature in order to try to basically help grow and develop the mercenary trade and make it more reputable and all around stuff. There's words that I'm thinking of that I can't put the word to, but I got the thought, and it happens a lot. Anyway, let's go ahead and get back on our way to outreach. One of the things I like to do when I'm playing this game is, of course, at the beginning of each month, we have new markets getting refreshed, so we can be looking at recruits, we can look at contract opportunities. I also have a bunch of stuff on order. I kind of played around with some of the numbers. If you notice, I have GM mode on. I try not to use it too much, mostly for when I have to unscrew something that got screwed up or something that didn't work the way it was supposed to work. I'll be trying not to do that, playing with the GM mode and doing all the things that allow me to do. We do have StratCon mode activated. So once we have a contract, we will be playing mostly through StratCon. And as time goes on, we may change the format a little bit. Oh, look at that. I do have the actual link right here for the story of the raid on Kazoo. So I'll be able to add that to the, God bless it, the description for this video. That mission was added in here just to have like completeness. That was the first official mission of the Omaha Raiders. So now let's get moving. I'm sure I'll think of some new stuff. So Sunday, October 3rd. All right, jump point reached. Jump ships are charging. One more day. And we jumped. Oh, look at that. We got stuff coming in. So we got some ammo. Basically, I ordered a bunch of ammo and a bunch of armor. And then I went broke. So I had to GM myself a little bit more money so we could at least remain somewhat solvent and viable. At least long enough to get to our first friggin' contract. Excuse me. All right, October 20th, 21st, 22nd, 3rd, 4th. We'll be jumping again. We're currently at Pike 4. Let's see. Stellar map. Center map on location. Pike 4. About to jump. We just jumped. We are now at Not Altair. No, we are at Altair. Let's see. We got charging up. Altair should be a quick charge though because it's such a bright freaking star. 47% on like the third day. Bunch of ammo and stuff arriving. There's some of our armor. Oh, I accidentally ordered like battle armor, and I don't remember where to go to get rid of that. Oh, it's in Command Center. Nope. Oh, I may have already done it. I may have already fixed it. I'm not sure. Whatever. Keep advancing days here. All right, here we go. We've jumped again. We are now at Serious. Why so serious? Bad jokes. I've got a lot of bad jokes. Just gonna have to deal with it. And I didn't realize we skipped over the 1st of November, so whatevs. And now we're at Outreach. 3 days out from touching down. And we have arrived at Outreach. So now that we're here, one of the things I like to do, just because I'm weird that way, is once we get to the planet that we're going to, like, or not planet, but like Outreach or wherever our home base is, usually I like to do like 30 days leave or something silly like that, or at least till the end of the month. So I'm going to go ahead and bump it up to the 1st of December now. So it's the 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. What do I put in here? 19, 20, 2, 3, 4. There's a reason why I'm trying not to go super fast. And as it used to be, you would get different news reports on various days throughout your career. And I'm just hoping I don't miss any. It's been a long time since I actually bumped into one of those, though. All right, there it is. 1st of December. We're down to 680,000 C-bills. We need to go ahead and look at this contract market and see what we got. Oh, look at that. No contracts available for us. Why? Forget to check something? I mean, we are a C-rated unit. I believe. I saw that somewhere in here. Where did I see that? Oh, we were. Hold on, let me look at this report. Unit rating. Yeah, we're a C-rated unit. You can see that up here at the top. Should have gotten at least something thrown our way. Well, this is one of the good things about having the GM mode is I can do this right here. Generate a couple of contracts. So, Federated Sons against the Compelling Confederation for a recon raid, or Draconis Combine against two mortal enemies, the Lunar Commonwealth and the Federated Sons. Both of those are extraction raids. Well, I got no problem beating down a dead dog. So, recon raid on the Compelling Confederation taking place on the planet Raphael against a regular D-rated unit. Our estimated profit is minus 3.8. Oh my goodness. 3.8 million in the hole. I wonder why. Contract pay is 92,000. Base amount 95,000. Oh, they're not giving us shit for support. Salvage rights 10%. Battle loss compensation 40% is nice-ish. Yup. Otherwise, full overhead compensation and house control. I need transport terms. You know, I haven't figured out how to get Mech HQ to make transport work right. Oh, yeah, I see what you're saying. I have 0% transport options. Yeah, I have to pay for my own transport. That's... Well, we'll just go ahead and... I'm going to remove that one. Nope, we're not even going to look at that one. We can't afford to get ourselves there. We need support there. 35% transportation for this one. 30 for the other one. I don't really want to work for the Draconis Combine, to be honest with you, but that's me personally. This one does look a little bit better. Yeah, it's only minus 859,000. But, you know, it's less than a million minus. Taking on the Fed Sons. Minus 3.2 million. But this one has 60% battle compensation. So there's that. No salvage, though. That's yucky. That one's also 10% salvage, but we do have 100% straight support. I'm trying to remember what that exactly means. Straight support pays for all our standard maintenance stuff, but not the actual repairs. So basically to maintain our shit and not put it back together. I don't like these contracts, man. An extraction rate on a word I can never say, alkalorups. Somebody out there is going to know how to say it and tell me I'm stupid. It's okay. But we can do an extraction rate on McGehee. That's going to take 105 days to get there. Our enemy is a green C-rated unit. This one's a regular C-rated unit. I'm about to take this Draconis Combine one just because I don't want to generate more contracts. I don't want to abuse the GM mode button. That's a ewy precedent. Shit. I guess we're gonna take this one. Can't negotiate shit. What are we looking at here? 35% transportation, liaison command, full compensation until I lease a dropship. Yeah. James, how much familiarity do you have with Mech HQ and actually running doing a against the bot type campaign? Like, how familiar are you with converting from what's in the papers, or excuse me, in the books, to trying to run a campaign via Mech HQ? Because I know, like, for me personally, it can get really confusing at times. Nice. I've done similar. I think we talked about that on GTL, but I didn't use all of the features. It was more to keep track of people and mechs. What was the question I was going to ask? At what point does Mech HQ actually give you the transportation money to get from where you are to where you need to be? Because I've always had to manually enter that. I will say this, I've never actually owned a dropship that I can recall. And I don't know if that makes a difference, or maybe I need an admin with transportation. I don't know. We're also going to take this because I can make this work, hopefully. Hopefully. I just got to figure out how much money. Let's see. They'll factor the transport reimbursement into the advance and monthly payment of the contract. So it'll give me money in the advance specifically for transportation, and then a portion of my monthly pay will also cover transportation. Interesting. I've never noticed that. I'm not saying you're wrong, of course. I've never actually noticed that. Because usually what I do, and this might be part of the why when I do some of these campaigns for myself, my commands always end up super rich. Not super rich, but like I feel like they get rich fast and they just stay rich. Unless I start taking massive losses. Okay, so according to this line right here, transportation amount two-way, 436,739. Oh, here we go. If you look at the example here, you'll get 436K for transport, but you'll get 25% of that up front and the rest divided over 3 months. Hello there, Darius. This is the start of a Mech HQ campaign that I'm going to do leading up to later on in time a Total Chaos campaign that I may or may not open up to have other players. Getting back to the question at hand. Let's see. Okay, so 436,000 and then 25% of that up front, which is the usual advance pay. And the rest is going to be divided. So 25% of the 436 okay. I'm gonna like I said, I'm All right, we'll see what happens. So they're going to give me 127,000 off the top. Ops is 53 days away, 4 jumps, and so that's basically a month. I think we can make it there without adding some crazy shit in GM mode. Briefing room, go here. Calculate jump path. There we go. Begin transit. There we go. Okay. Back here, and I don't think I have anything else I need to take care of here. So let's go ahead and get to stepping. Oh, it says it right there. I don't know why I never noticed. In Command Center, of course, it's going to tell me right here. Unit rating C. I was looking all over for earlier. Anyway, moving on. Getting on out to Alkalarops. Alkalarops. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Alkalarops. Alkalarops. That feels like such a weird word. Lula australis. Oops. Right there. 2 jumps away. Oh, let's look at our finances, actually. Does it go top to bottom? Top to bottom. Let's see. Salaries. Nope. Contract payments. Advance funds. 127,000, which is the 430. No, 430 something is half. Whatever. All right, doesn't matter. We're on our way. We're going. Going to Alkalarops. Stop whining. No, we were not turning this thing around. Watch. Alkalarops is one of those systems, I bet. It's going to take like 40 days to land. Oh, no, I was close. 28. 28 fucking days to get on the ground. Oh, we missed Christmas for 3039. Merry Christmas, people. Hey, Happy New Year. It's 3040 now. Personnel market. Anybody with a battle mech? Because that's always fun when you have to pay them for losing their mech. Ooh, a green, ultra green, another green, and a regular with a Griffin 1. Tempting, but no thanks. Admin, however. We got a veteran admin command. We have a veteran admin HR, my favorite. Oh, we got an elite admin logistics. I wonder what our freaking hiring cost on that is. And then we have a veteran admin transportation. Getting some admin will allow you to reroll back. Yeah, no, you're right. And that's why I'm taking a look at this, because I should have thought about it earlier. You know what? We'll go ahead and add these guys to our roster. Let's grab this veteran command admin. I don't know why I can't say what I'm trying to say. We'll add the veteran HR admin. Tifu. Oof. We'll add the elite logistics admin. And the veteran transport admin. And now, oh, you know what? I don't have a doctor. Wait, was there a doctor in the thing? Personnel. I always forget the stupidest things. Doctors. Ooh, we got a veteran. Lewis Chalmers. He's 34. I don't trust him. He's too young to be a doctor. He needs to be at least like 50 or something, right? We'll hire him. Yeah, why not? And then for these people, we're gonna make. I wish I could make them like warrants. Oh, you know what I can do is I can make them staff sergeants. Change rank system. Oh, I have to promote them individually? That's stupid. My player opted to hire the cheapest doctor, so I made it a former veterinarian with a paid medication abuse. Wow! That's definitely a James thing to do, though. All right, I'm gonna make these admins and the doctor staff sergeants because normally they would have um, non-combat ranks, for lack of a better thing to call it. Usually like warrant officers or something like that. Um, I think what I'm gonna do is the staff sergeant rank will be more for like staff admin type people, like literally a staff sergeant, which actually historically excuse me, is what the staff sergeant meant. Is usually that there was some sort of staff position that they were filling. Um, Regardless, all right. I'm sure I forgot something else I need to do. But we'll remember it at some point. Let's see. Ooh, we're just about fucking broke. 157,000. Wow, we burned through a lot of money, probably from hiring fees. Yep, recruitment fees. Well, those aren't actually that bad. 827, 1600, 3200, 1600, 4800. We just didn't, it took a lot of money to get here. That's where it came from. End of year carryover from the previous year, 187,000. Well, you know what? I've never done a loan before in this game. This may be the first time. Still 22 days out from the planet Alkalops. I have no idea if I'm saying that right, but that's how I'm going to call it now. Because now it's just funny to me. Alright, 10th of January. 3040, by the way. Maybe I should put one of those date thingies on here like I do for Second Star. So the viewers can tell. Because I don't think you can see that at the top. What the date is. That's also not terribly important either. Alright, we have landed. Our contract should be beginning. Now the one part that I don't, it's been probably about a year, maybe, since I put, I gotta put a heavy ass lance as a scout lance. That's hilarious. Mission unassigned. Yeah. What I don't remember is without StratCon, battles would be determined on Mondays. What battles you would have to fight for that week. With StratCon, kind of have to send your units out to go find them. So starting here, wow, I guess I don't own any of this land. Okay, that's fine. Manage force assignment. Guess we're gonna send them there. How long is our? Where does it say how many days per deployment? Current campaign status. All right, so here's our objectives. It says this somewhere, or is it in here? No, it says it somewhere. Alright, capture and extract designated assets, complete required scenarios and strategic objectives to fulfill contract conditions. We are currently 0 victory points and 0 support points. Oh, deployment period. 0 days. So I guess I don't necessarily have to. Alright, so objectives. We have 3. One and 2 of them are the same. Locate and engage and defeat hostile forces, and then maintain a victory point count above 0 by completing required scenarios. So does that mean I can come over here and recon it? No, I have to wait a day. Can I complete this recon? Okay, cool. We're going to advance a day. Nothing popped up over there. It's Saturday now. Let's go over here. Hostile mech base. I don't know if I'm ready for a base fight, y'all. Oh, shit. Okay. Let's come down here. Actually, you know what? Let's come down here. Oh, I gotta advance a day. What do we got? Did I spawn a battle? Failure to deploy? Oh, shit. Uh-oh. I guess I was supposed to deploy into this spot because I found it. Okay. Field track, remove, switch owner. Well, I guess we're gonna go hit it. New scenario, hostile facility starting on the 29th of January. Today is the 26th. Yeah, there it is right there. We have a defeat because we didn't realize there was supposed to be a fight. That's okay. It's a learning move. It was a learning point, right? What are we looking at? Battle value doesn't look bad so far. Ooh, no, I take that back. It's basically 2-1. Daylight clear in a ruined town. I can live with that. 40 by 40 map. That's gonna be a problem, but whatever. What are we fighting? We've got some turrets. Thumper artillery turret. Go fuck yourself. 2 LRM-15 turrets. One is a quad. The other is a single. And then we have a SRM-4 double. Let's see. Primary op 4 enemy. Vedette, Drillson, Condor, Locust, Wasp, Warrior, Maxim, and a flaming foot platoon. I'm gonna call that the athlete's foot platoon. Okay, it's too easy for me to be amused, apparently. And then we actually have the op 4 mech garrison, which consists of a Griffin, a Vulcan, a Centurion, and a Rifleman. This is going to be a tough fight with only 4 mechs. But let me see these scores here. 3-5, 4-4, 3-4, 4-6 for that group. And then this one, a bunch of vehicles, 4-7, 4-4. Oh, shit, a Drillston heavy hover with a 1-2 crew in it. 4-5, 4-5, 3-4, 5-6, 3-3, and a 3-8 flaming foot platoon. Oh man, this is one of those battles where having some artillery on hand would be really nice. Let's see, destroy or cripple all of the designated turrets. Capture the facility will allow it to be destroyed as well. Destroy or rout 75% of all hostile units present. Destroy or force the withdrawal of all of the following forces and units to render the facility. So basically we have to destroy or force the turrets to go away. Leave intact the following forces and units. The turrets. Crippled turrets are considered intact. Destroy, cripple, or force the withdrawal of 75% of the following forces in order to take control of the facility. The op 4 garrison, the primary op 4, and the base turrets. Okay, so basically we gotta go kick the shit out of them. This is going to be a tough fucking fight. I know that. I am down 2-1 battle value and outnumbered basically by a whole ass company or more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 units there, and then a 4 mech lance. Yep. 13 units, not including the turrets. And one of them is a double thumper with a gunnery of 4. This 4. Oh, I do have a liaison. So I have at least one other body on the field, but I don't think I have control of the liaison. Well, that fight's on the 29th. I guess I'll figure it out then, huh? So, 27th. What? Oh, I misread the date. I'm so stupid. It was that same day. Dumbass. All right, we're gonna try again. We'll get this right. We have a new hostile facility mission occurring on... Oh, I see what's going on here. So it says the date here as 30/40 February 2nd. But when I go in here, it shows it as today's date, which is now the 27th of January. Well, that's not fucking confusing. Fortress City? No, we're not having a fight in a fortress, thank you. Or heavy urban, for that matter. City dense. No. Light urban. Town wooded. I can do that. Although I have a larger force to deal with. Oh, and I have reinforcements, though. I have 4,000 battle value in reinforcements. What is that? A Vedette, a Guillotine, a Manticore, and an SRM carrier, which is going to be slow as shit and probably get stuck behind a tree somewhere. And then we have 200 points of turrets, small laser quad, Medium laser quad, LRM 10 single, LRM 15 single. That's not terrible. Primary enemy Op 4 unit, 12,000 battle value. Saladin, Vedette, Drillson, Vedette, Savannah Master times 3, Maxim, Scimitar times 2, 2 more Vedettes, LRM. These are all fucking tanks, though. That might not be. Oh, then here's. Oof. 2 Archer, 2 S's, a Longbow, and a Thunderbolt. Fuck. Guess I should have done the other game, huh? Alright, here we go. Time to earn the paycheck, I guess. I have no idea how this is going to go. Also, I'm not even sure my Mega Mech settings are the ones I want. So there's that, too. Where's the bad guys? They're in Commonwealth. Where's the bad guys? I mean, I'm totally cool with deploying and not having anything to shoot at, or more importantly, having anything to shoot at me. But this is a problem I've run into, too. James, how do I get the bot to do the bot thing with like having an army and shit? What did I miss? Or Darius for that matter, if you know the answer. Close Mega Mech and launch the battle once again. I could live with that answer. Oh, you're good, Darius. We're gonna figure this out. I forgot to save before. Kept going. Save it like that. And start game. My units. Oh, there they go. Yeah, when I first started launching the game, it didn't give me all my bad guys, which I'm totally cool with. But also, like, that gets annoying when you start deploying several times and there's nothing to shoot at. Alright. Draconis Combine, Allied Ground Reinforcements. Where is Alcarops, whatever the fuck the name of that damn system is? Who's nearby? What are these systems related to? Vega is nearby. Recognize. I don't know what units are nearby, but I want to at least have something different for the frickin' color. I'll shade on T. Legions of Vega. Yeah, why not? Go with that one. I don't like. No, why is not even centered? There we go. And then Lyrans. You guys need something Lyran-y. Where? Oh, here we go. Yeah, we'll do first Sky Jaegers. Why not? Can I do like multiple stuff? Oh, but I can't change. Oh, come on. That's stupid. I've chosen the wrong colors for one. Whatever, it doesn't matter. Oh, I see what I did wrong. I actually chose the wrong ones. Whatever. Starting in the west, they start in the center, and then my allies start in the south. That's so whatever. Whatever. Let's take a look at the map real quick. Actually, I have no idea if that's the map I'm going to be on. Okay, here we go. Let's hope I don't lose the fight in the first fight. That would really suck. All right, my allies are deploying in the south, so I too am going to deploy down this way. Let's see. Stan the Man is in the Orion, which has some reach. And then I am in the Stalker 3F, which has plenty of reach. And then we have Old Man in the Victor, which doesn't have any reach. And then lastly, we have the Archer, which has plenty of reach. And I've already forgot what my friggin' primary objectives are. I think I have to go blow shit up. What? Why can't I? Thank you. I think we'll focus initially on these turrets. I think my computer's starting to lag up a little bit. Focus initially on these turrets until the bad guys start coming in, getting in the way. Kill all turrets plus 75% of the... Yeah, that sounds about right. That sounds like roughly what they want me to do. I think the easiest way to get there is to follow this river up and then through the woods. No, that water's in the way, but it will give me some cover. All right, fine. Do this. What I want to do? Yeah. No. Yes. Of course, none of my mechs move faster than 6. And one of my mechs only does 5. Victor, what's on the... Oh, Victor's all short range, so he's really got to get in. Oh, we got Savannah Master coming at us already, and we got sensor marks. Me, that's a little bit better. Put him here, I suppose. That's cute. Savannah Master. What's your movement mod? So, +3 to targeting? Okay. Okay. Oh, we've got some piloting skill checks. That means some people were trying to run on pavement or playing around in the mud. What happened here? Yep, flanking and turning. Oh, hovercraft. I forgot about that. And it's skid. Skid. Firing. Oh, you can actually range this guy. With 11s. He just 5. That'll take it up to 10, so fuck it. I mean 12. That's what I meant to say. 5. We got some intervening woods and shit, that's why. It's a brave Savannah Master pilot that takes on an assault lance solo. Hey, we identify as a heavy lance, thank you. I think technically 2 heavies and 2 assault is indeed an assault lance, but whatever. 14 to hit with the AC-10 and 12 to hit with the LRM-15. Not even going to bother with him. Let's see. What's the... Oh, the Victor's not going to have range. Stalker will. But he can't... He doesn't have line of sight. But he does have sight. Oh, shit. A fucking longbow. Alright. I don't think my large laser is going to make it. Nope. 11s. And then 4 for that. So that's going to take it up to 22. Did we not fire this guy? Thought I did. Now we do the waiting game. We wait for the computer to figure out what it wants to do next. Background for the campaign is mercenary unit, mostly based out of, or not based, but mostly comprised of Free Worlds League. I have become disconnected from the server. I am the server. What the fuck? Am I eating up RAM or something? Oh, yes, yeah. Sorry, the year. It is 30, well, now it is 3040. My goal is to take this unit through the 40s and 50s and into the mid to late 60s when the telecom war comes out, because apparently if I put this video on YouTube and I use a word that starts with J and rhymes with bad or bod, perhaps, I may get demonetized. Not like I'm earning any money on YouTube or anything, but you know, in case one day. But yeah, take this unit from where it is now up through the 60s until the Total Chaos era starts, and then switch from this format using effectively the field manual for mercenaries and all the other systems, switching from that to Total Chaos. We're going to try this one more time and see what happens. I don't know why we disconnected. The only thing I can think of, and I haven't had this problem in the past that I remember trying to stream Mega Mech HQ. What am I forgetting? I'm gonna change their shit. So don't get confused. These are the Draconis Combine. Oh yeah, we'll make them the 6th Benjamin. Why not? And then we'll make all of these guys something Lyran-y. Ah, that's good. 2nd Buena something or other. Where am I? Right here. Okay. Let's go. Let's try this again. Big ass map. Where are the turrets at? See the turrets. Oh, probably because they have to deploy them still, dummy. You know, we'll just go here. 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 And here. Oh, come on. Oh, I've got to fight my way through all of the town to get to the turrets this time. Okay. Whatever. It's going to be a bottleneck and a half right there. Otherwise, I got to take the long way around and up. I don't want this here. How do I undo you? Oh, right here. Minimize you for... Okay, now I can see a little bit more. All right, so we've got turrets over here. And the best way to get there without dealing with a lot of water is to basically bottleneck our way through this. Or come over this way. Take a southern approach. I think that's what I'm going to do. No, I don't like that. It's going to take a while to get there. So I'm going to come up this way. And kind of get forced into a fucking bottleneck. Alright, if this crashes again, if I get disconnected from me again, I will do some GM hand waving. I don't know what I'm going to do, to be honest. I'm already getting some laggishness. A Rommel coming out to say hi already? That's so sweet of you. Oh, and a Saladin, and a Savannah Master, and an Archer. Hey, I think we found them all. Well, a large number of them, I should say. Hold on. Which one was that? That's who's he in? He's in the Orion. Okay, he's got range. Hey Hashin, how you doing, man? Hmm. Mm-mm-mm. What are we looking at here? Twist. Oh wait, this is the Victor. If this is Cobb, this is the Victor that doesn't have the range. Oh, he doesn't have range to hit shit. Stalker doesn't have line of sight to hit shit. Damn it. Alright. Alright, kid. Light them up. I guess. I need my view the thingy. Where are you? Another night. I hear you, brother. I hear you. What's on the Savannah Master? Is that the AC-20 hover tank? I feel like that's exactly what it is. Nope, medium laser hover. Fuck that guy. I'm not even gonna worry about him. I'm more concerned about this fucking Rommel. 9 to hit with the AC-10. 7 to hit with AC, or excuse me, LRM-15. Unfortunately, they're the only ones that actually hit anything. Is a chair. Yeah, no, exactly. It's a chair and and a laser. And he uses the laser for locomotion. I'll wait for that thing to come by and just kick it. I'm gonna waste ammo or energy on it. Just kick it. Now listen, if it listen, what Hodgson, calm down, man. If we got a swarm of Savannah Masters, I might have concerns. It's just one right now. Yeah, they move fast. Yes, yes. I realize when I kick, I'm most likely going to miss and fall over. I think in the artwork, aren't they basically like hydrofoils that somebody taped a laser onto? Isn't that effectively what they are? You know, like the oh god, like the swamp boats of like Florida Everglades type shit. Isn't that basically what a Savannah Master is? Or am I thinking like the old school 3025 tech manual? Like mini versions of Sea Spray for yes, swamp people. I don't remember Sea Spray from the Transformers. Uh I don't wanna use up more bandwidth trying to get my computer to look up an image. Because of course I'm gonna if I do that, I'm afraid I may disconnect from me. Oh, come on. How many things you got to figure out when it's all an individual initiative and you've got one dude to figure out which one to shoot at? Ugh. I may have to force the bot to use smaller armies on me. I don't even know if that'd be enough. May also have to look at upgrading the, not upgrading, updating to a newer version of 49. Not sure how old this version is. Come on now. So when do y'all figure out the fire? Ain't got that damn many pieces left. You've got a Patton, a Drillson, and a Vedette. Although it says old man here still needs to fire too, so I'm probably gonna get dumped. Old man has fired already. He couldn't fire. Didn't have anything in range. The annoying thing with urban maps is that once you enter the streets, it keeps asking. Yeah, yes, that's fucking annoying. Yes, I realize this building next to me is within melee range, but it's a building. Unless it's my target building, I'm not hitting it. I may have to start designing these scenarios myself, so I'm not facing 157 different things that bogs my computer down. My computer ought to be able to run better than this, though. I wonder if it's my OBS, actually, because, you know, I can run Baldur's Gate 3 and other new-ish games fairly well, but I can't stream them because all the, I'm assuming, RAM or whatever starts getting used up. Come on, man. Come on, dude. I'm thinking the bout has timed out. Tactical building kicks Ari Pro strat. Yeah, stream is locking up for probably on my end of things though. I haven't gotten any notifications on my end about the stream getting weird, like frame rate loss or anything like that. And what I see on my phone seems to be fairly smooth. So it's not. I don't think it's the stream. It's just the computer. It's running OBS and let's see, running OBS, my chat bot, and recording a video to the hard drive while sending out data, and for the computer to try to do all the mathematical compute whatevers. Yeah, it's annoying sometimes. Let's see. Last time I tried to do a big base battle, I added in a leopard dropship to represent the player's dropship firing as it took off and flew away. I gave it altitude. Yeah, I see where this is going. But forgot to give it initial velocity. First movement phase, it fell out of the sky and cratered the ground. Yeah, that's a good way to leave a hole in the ground. Can you rip the butt? I can, but I don't like doing it. Although it won't matter because the only audio on it would be my voice. So I could do that. Next time. Next time. The next time I stream Prelude to Chaos. Oh, I need to change. Ooh, that's a good idea. I should change the title card a little bit. I created a title card between the GTL match stream and this one. And I just realized I should put Prelude to Chaos on it. Because the computer has definitely bogged down because these last three pieces have not fired. And it may have used up all the memory it can just to tell me that it got disconnected. Let's see. I think I'd go set up for a Warhammer game. Good luck getting go back to not be a bitch. Yeah, no shit. Hey, James, good luck on your match. And, yeah, see you around. I think what we're going to do here, my friends, I'm going to dump this game. Because that was redonkulous. I don't know what happened there. I am going to, additionally, I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to wrap the session a little bit. Actually, we can hang out for a little bit if anybody's got questions they want to ask me about anything. Except, I don't know. Ask me questions. Maybe I'll answer them while I sit here and think about things. Think about my life. I don't know. Because I got to figure out how to get Megamet to be more compliant. But while we're doing that, so Blood Bowl. What about Blood Bowl? While we're doing that, I'm going to go ahead and actually go into here. I'm going to pull up this open. Where's my open with option? Is open with. Do I want to use 2019? Oh, I don't know. Oh, I see where I see where you're going with that. What about Blood Bowl? Because whenever I'm streaming, or not streaming, but whenever I'm in a different stream, that becomes the thing. I want the text button. And I'm going to put in here. I don't know. Ooh, let's do that. No, I don't want your stupid words. I want my stupid words. Let's see. We're going to change the color of the text. So it's legible. Yeah, there we go. And then we're going to change the font to make it something cool. Let's see. I want something kind of... 14 is stable for you. Okay, help me out with the numbers. Are you talking 49.14? Is that what you mean? Oh, I kind of like that, but that's just a little. I don't know how well that looks on the screen, but I can read it, and it looks a little. It looks cool, but it looks a little much. Yeah. Okay, so I'll look for 4914 and hope that I can just should be able to just transfer over uh my unit roster or whatever the hell it's called. I'm looking for. Yeah, I don't know which version I'm running, to be honest with you. I know it's 49, but I don't know which like subversion. What does that look like? Uh, do you have a bold option to go with that? No, fucker. Okay. Um. Oh, what does this look like? That looks cool, but I feel like Old English Text MT is better for something like my Pendragon show, or maybe like Dungeons and Dragons with a hardcore medieval side to it. I need something. Ooh, what's that look like? Okay, all right, let's try that. And then I want to bump this way high, which means I got to do this. Perfect. Top of the HQ bar in game. Okay. What am I looking for? Help me out. What am I looking for, Hashin? Fucking delays. I hate delays. Above file. Um, no. I'm so confused. Uh-huh. Okay, that's centered. Big as it gets. What's this option? Set the tracking for the selected characters. No, that's fine. Because now I want to do. Here it is. Done. Wrong. I want an arc. Okay. Get out of here. Have to bring that down a little bit. So take it to 60. What does that look like? Cool. Now can I rotate it? Oh, God damn it. Um, rotate this thing. So, oh, we can change the bend. Ooh, that's a bit much. What does that look like? I really need that to stand out more. Okay, what are we looking at? Help about. Okay. Oh yeah, duh. That would make sense. Yeah, I'm on 49.7, so this is probably like 2 years old or some shit. All right, let me get this and move it right up. So that would make sense to put it at. All right. Now I need to make those letters pop even more. What else can I do? Normal, dissolve. That looks cool, but also, ooh, I like that how dark they are. Lighten, screen, overlay, soft light, hard light. Ooh, all right. I feel like now it's just not high. Now it's like too high. Maybe I'm being super picky here. Hmm. Hmm. Oh, crisp. Here we go. Sharp. Nope. Sharp. Crisp. I don't think it's doing anything. It's wrong. Eh. Okay. It's not helping. I really... What color can I change it to? Hue, saturation, color, luminosity. Opacity, fill. What other options do I have here? Ooh, what's advanced give me? Oh, Jesus. Whole mess of shit that I don't understand. Maybe the color needs to be... What's that look like? Nope. Too dark. You can't even see it. But... Oh, it's got to be bright against this background. That's... Ugh. That hurts my eyes looking at that. It's almost like you could see through it, right? Is that because I chose hard light? That actually almost works, except it bleeds into that cyan colored background of the screens. Maybe we do need bright. Ooh. That vivid light really looked... Was it not? Was it linear? There it is. That looks better. I just need a different color option because this red is not doing it. Ugh. Hit the wrong goddamn... There we go. Alright. It's not good. What about green? What about like green? Nope. That's not gonna work either. Ooh, what about blue? Nope. Too dark. Ooh, how about purple? That didn't really translate to purple. That's not... Jesus Christ. I swear I know what I'm doing in Photoshop, guys. I really don't. Don't let me lie to you. Do not let me lie to you. Um... What am I doing wrong here? I don't know. Whatever. I'll figure it out some other time. Any other questions for me, my friends? Because I think I am going to get up out of here because there's another episode of Ahsoka and maybe a beer in my future. And then deducing how to fix this so I can actually have a fight next time we do this, which may or may not be Thursday. All right. Well, on that note, I'm going to wrap it up and get out of here. You guys have a wonderful evening. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for stopping by. Prelude to Chaos is start the recent load. Start the recent load? What do you... I don't know what that means. Oh, 4914? Yeah, we'll do that. I'm switching to it. I'll go ahead and get that up there next time. For the next time, I should say. Oh, you know what? Before I forget, let's go ahead and do this because I think I can export personnel, units, finances. I know what my units and shit are. I'll figure that out. All right. I'm going to get out of here, my friends. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for hanging out. I appreciate it as always. If you like what you see, consider subscriptions and liking and following and all the other things. You can also join the Discord if you're not already there. Link for all that stuff will be in the description. Excuse me. First show, a little rough. We'll get better. We'll get better. Once again, I do want to remind you, this show, Prelude to Chaos, will not have a regular, well-defined schedule. It'll be kind of hit or miss, based on other activities that are going on within the Krieg Dominion, in particular, the Greyland Trios League, and soon, Blood Bowl will also get in the way. And soon after that, one other project with another community will be kicking off, I imagine. So it'll be, I'll shoot for once a week, but I can't guarantee it'll be every week. But we'll see how things go. Anyways, I'm going to get out of here. You guys have yourselves a wonderful evening, day, morning, noon, night, whatever it is for you, wherever you are. Stay safe. This world is a really weird place, so do what you got to do to take care of you and yours. As for me and mine, I mentioned Ahsoka and I mentioned beer. I'll add cigarettes and probably chase my cat around a little bit because he'll probably want to play. I don't know. Have a good one, my friends. Stay safe.